What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. Last time, well, we did continue to develop our stats and social links, but Naoto was, well, better. She recovered her strength and told us about as much as we already knew. However, she did bring up a good point about our health, and, well, we learned that, thankfully, going into TV world hasn't made us, like, mutants or sick or going to make us die or anything. It was also mostly to see if there was anything more we could learn about Teddie, and the results were inconclusive. In this episode, we continue to go through our life as time presses ever onward, and we have midterms coming up soon. Woo! Oh well, whatever. All we can really do is just prepare our best for those, continue to develop our bonds, and become that much stronger. So rather than study, because we are now a sage, we are going to go and tutor.
Like this?
Even more useless expression.
Mister.
That's what I've heard. Didn't you join them? Come on, I'm sure it's not that bad. By the way, it didn't matter how you responded to either of those options. Shoe? I might get paid, but that's not the reason why I'm doing this. Don't tell him that it is because of the money. Aw, thanks, Shu. That means a lot. understand just being forced to be involved in school activities could be a potential pain. And I mean, there are going to be people that you just do not want to be around. But you should still at least try to find something positive about those sorts of things. Try to find something that makes that sort of thing worthwhile, or at least enjoyable. Because otherwise, you're just gonna be miserable. Even if things are a pain, try to find the silver lining. Try to stay positive about things, and you'll find the good in things that might not really be all that good. Or at least what you perceive to not really be all that good.
Can you tutor me a little more?
Sure, I think we still got some time.
Please come back again.
And we get money! Alright, well, the day moves on to Sunday. Alright. So, now that it is a new day, what exactly are we going to be doing? Well, first things first. Time for Tanaka! So, what's on Tanaka's program today? Some nice shoes! Cool! And wasabi jellies. Okay, well that's interesting. What else is on here? Some huge fish! Alright. And 4 dry ice. Alright, well... The huge fish is actually really nice, especially since that is a full HP recovery. So, it means I have less things that I would need to get in the future. So we'll go ahead and get that. Always better to have more supplies than you need than to be lacking in them when you really need them. Besides, I've got the money. So, speaking of fish, what are we going to be doing today? Well, we've got plenty of goldfish that we can use to feed the cat, and we really haven't had a good opportunity to go feed the cat. Because rain and plots. So we are going to go straight on over and feed this cat. Hello, Mr. Cat. I've got plenty of goldfish for you, and I would stuff this down your throat if it would actually help, but it doesn't. Alright, well, there's actually a few things that we're going to be doing first before we head on over to the dedicated social link of the day. First things first is that there is a brand new book that's on sale. That was a really weird way to say book. So we're going to head on over and get it. Farewell to Man. It does seem weird that we're constantly getting more and more books, even though we really don't need to. We've maxed out on a ton of stats. But hey, at the very least, it's still good to know that these books are here in case you need them. Well, while we're here in the shopping district, we're gonna take a quick trip on over to Daidara's. Because, well, maybe he'll have those letters from Hisano. So it's worth checking. Oh. Oh, well, thank you. So now we have Hisano's letters. So from her to her husband. Alright, and that is necessary for furthering her social link. Now it is Sunday, so are we going to head on over to Hisano? Well, no, actually. Probably the first time in a while that we aren't going to Hisano on a Sunday. No, instead we're going to head on over to the northern part of the shopping district. We've been kind of lacking behind on one particular social link, and it's kind of sort of important. And that would be Kanji. He is part of the main party, and I really haven't been spending all too much time with him.
Yo.
So today we are going to spend some time with Kanji.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Huh?
I think I know that story too. What? You're not happy that you're helping them? It actually didn't matter how you responded to that one. Kanji. Well, someone appreciates your talents at least. Being able to do something that not everyone can do can be a really admirable thing and things that people really look up to. So it's not really surprising to me that that kid really appreciates what Kanji's doing for him. But in terms of the story that Kanji was talking about, I mean, gossip can be a really terrible thing sometimes. And yeah, it can lead to those types of misunderstandings, especially if it's kids. I mean, what else would Kanji have done? He wouldn't have known any better. So of course he would think that he did something wrong by fixing someone's bag. So even though he was doing a good thing, sometimes that negative reinforcement, it only takes one time to just reaffirm that into someone's mind. Also, a little bit of a tangent, yes, that pink alligator story is exactly what you think it is. In other words, it's a Persona 3 reference. Huh? Okay. Alright, later, Kanji. Okay. He didn't need to run.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Nanako. Alright, so now that our day is over, what are we going to be doing this evening? Well, there's not really a whole lot we can do. We can't even really do all that much on Sunday evenings. But there is something that we could potentially do. We do still need to train up our diligence, and there is something that I personally want to do, and try to wrap up. Tonight, we are going to continue working on that model. I can only imagine that this thing has just been sitting here for so long. I mean, where exactly does our character put all this stuff whenever he's not using it? No, well, whatever. Work on the model and get some diligence. Where does it go? Where does it go? So we've been doing a pretty good job on this, despite the fact that we've been doing it sporadically. I'm sure another night or two and it will be done. That sentence made no sense, but you get what I was trying to say. At any rate, now it is Monday. And it's Health and Sports Day. Plus, now it's the time that everyone goes back to their winter clothes. Seems kind of... It always seems a little bit odd whenever just the abrupt clothing change happens. I mean, you kind of expect it to happen at a general time, but still. Well, at any rate, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Well, we don't exactly have any school-time social links. There actually isn't that many school-time social links left that we haven't maxed. I mean, the only ones left would be Yumi and Naoki, I think. And both of those are rank 9. So yeah, not exactly too much that's strictly dedicated from school. Or dictated by school, I should say. Alright, well, now that the cat has been thoroughly fed, where are we going to today? Well, today, we are going to head on over to the shopping district. I realize that today is Monday. And of course, that means sodas. So let's go ahead and stock up on those before we do anything else for today. Because you can never have enough tap. Alright, so now that that's done, what are we going to be doing today? Well, we are going to head straight back here, and unfortunately we're not hanging out with Yukiko. No, we are instead heading on over to the bus stop, since we can head on over to our daycare assistant job. So we're going to do just that. Now, as a quick prelude, it won't matter how we respond to anything in this rank up, so keep that in mind. Huh? Wait, what? Ah, my arms! No, I'm fine. Hitting's bad, okay? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Don't sweat it, Yuta.
Hearing him call me Mom, it had a nice ring to it.
Hmm?
He's actually a sweet boy.
Sounds like you're a doting parent now.
I was blind. No, I wasn't even trying to see him for myself. Maybe I was just afraid of facing him.
Hey, it's never too late.
You're right.
Never seen her smile so much. This has always been the problem with Eri, is the fact that she listens to anything she hears. When it came to television and the whole everything is guided by the hand of fate and nothing can be changed, to just every single person that she came across, the other mothers, the teacher, she's absolutely right that she didn't see Yuta for her own eyes. She just listened to everyone else and made excuses. And once that incident occurred, it sort of opened her eyes, and I guess to some extent also allowed Yuta to see her for who she was. because he straight up said, "Don't you bully Mom," when he pushed us. So, in essence, they both grew at that moment and they saw each other with their own eyes, like Aries said. And it's good to see that both of them are getting along now.
Utah, let's go home.
You're very welcome.
Then I'll see you again.
Alright, well things are finally turning around for that. Ooh, and we have 10,000 yen from this job now. I don't think it was that high before.
Oh, you're home.
Hi, Nanako. Alright, so now that it is the evening, what exactly are we going to be doing? Well, that model still needs to be finished. And we do still need to diligence, and I don't think any of our nighttime jobs are available on Monday either. So, model it is. Should be finished soon with this. Come on. Dang. Man, I need to open a window in here. Damn! Aw, man. Alright, I guess we still need another day or so. Hey, Chie. Yep, on Friday. I mean, realistically, we don't need the help. What do you mean help each other? Okay, I never said I wouldn't do it. Well, our afternoon's being taken up, but we still have school to get through. Yes, Miss Sofue? His physical appearance? That would be his height. ish compensating for much. Though that is interesting that it's Louis XIV who was concerned with his height and not Napoleon, even though everyone assumes Napoleon was short. Napoleon actually wasn't all that short. At least, comparatively speaking. At least I think. Pretty sure he was like 5'8" or 5'10". Anyway, it's time for after school, which means study session.
Oh, hi, Nanako-chan. Hi, Teddie.
Hey, greetings to you.
Greetings to you.
Looks like you're having fun.
Yo.
Hey,
Wow, everyone's here. So many people.
Why did everyone come here?
Exam study group. Times like these, I'm jealous of Teddie.
Come on now. Let's start with proving the trigonometric identities. Jumping straight into math.
Ours is the section on trig functions, right? The one where we find the area of a triangle given two sides and...
Huh? You find the area of a triangle with... You know, that thing. Base by height by 2.
If you don't mind, shall I teach you?
Oh, are you as smart as I thought? Could you, lend me a hand too?
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin with second year's subjects.
What's up with that? Useless after all.
Don't call me useless.
I think I figured out what buttons to push to get Naoto-kun riled up.
Yosuke, don't be a dick.
You're pretty cute when you're angry.
What are you talking about?
That's it. I quit. This just ain't my thing. To hell with the exams. It's time for my animal crackers.
Ooh, can I have some too? I want to find the penguin.
Hands off the penguin. It's mine.
Forget it. I can't think.
Teddie says he doesn't know who he is. That's so weird.
My life on this side is really fun. But the more I feel that way, the more I want to know who I really am. I've surfed the net, read manga, watched TV. I even went to a place called the Library, but I still can't find anything about me.
Dude, I'd be surprised if you did.
Still, I'm starting to get an idea.
An idea? Whoa, isn't this your first time sharing a theory about yourself?
I lived in that other world. That world was my reality. But now, I have a feeling that it was born from the minds of people on this side. And over in that place filled with shadows, I think I was some sort of special being.
A special being?
I don't remember anything from back then, though. Maybe it's that amnesia thing I read about in a book the other day.
It's true, there are some aspects of the other world that make it seem as though it's rooted in human thoughts. Still, there's no point in applying the principles of logic and deduction to a place like that. But the fact that you existed in such a world from the beginning adds credibility to your theory. There is little doubt that you are a special being on the other side. If you yourself know nothing about it, perhaps it's true that part of your memory is missing. Tell me, what is the earliest memory you can call to mind?
It's from a while ago. I've always lived there, as far as I could tell. Then it started to get noisy, so when I happened to bump into Sensei and Yosuke, I asked them to do something about it.
I see. If you've always been on that side, you'd have no sense of time or days.
course, that's right. Nanako-chan's completely clueless about all this. I'm sorry, Nanako-chan. We didn't mean to leave you out.
Hey! I think Teddie must be a king. I read in a story that a king was all alone inside a forest because of a bad guy's curse. Isn't that what happened to you, Teddie?
A king? Well, when you put it that way, it sounds about right.
Teddie? A king? I can see him wearing a cape! Sheesh, Yukiko. You go into laughing fits in front of anyone now.
Can we not talk about Teddie being a king?
Huh? What's with that face?
Oh, yeah, maybe we should change the subject.
Teddie really was a king. There were all these other kings too, and we all...
Hey, he's talking about what happened at the club.
Teddie, shut up now!
Quiet, you! Not in front of Nanako-chan.
Nanako really doesn't need to know about that!
Am I really a king?
Teddie, if I'm gonna be honest with you, probably not.
Then what am I?
I'm not sure.
A prince?
That's not quite what I meant.
I have this fuzzy feeling that I'll find out sooner or later with your help, Sensei.
Well, I'll certainly give it my all, Teddie. I suppose it is a little bit hard to comment on this one since that's kind of what the thing with Persona typically is. I mean, there's a reason why it uses a lot of psychological terms, and heck, if you've played the other Persona games, whether it's 3 or 5, you know that, yeah, usually when anything is involving shadows or anything like that, typically that sort of thing is based around human thought. That's kind of a general theme about the Persona games in general. Well, one of the many themes of the Persona games in general. At any rate, Teddie's determination in battle has been enhanced. Teddie can now cure severe ailments during battle.
Big bro, Teddie, is melon soda okay?
Oh, well, I'm glad that you had a lot of fun, Nanako. Well, we learned to jack off from that, but hey, we ranked up with Teddie, so that's good. And, you know, I think we're probably good to call it a day here. We could potentially go on, but, you know, we've had some long episodes recently, so maybe it's better if I just try to cut back a little bit. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 4. We continue to go through our days as midterms loom ever closer. They begin on Friday, which, oh boy. Oh well, whatever. We have max knowledge, so that shouldn't really be too much of a big deal. Mostly comes is after midterms, since we still have this case to solve. But whatever, no use getting worked up about it. The only thing we can do now is just wait for another rainy day for the Midnight Channel to come on. Until then, we just sit back and just wait. So until next time, everyone, take care.